Feeling like an outsider in my own family, I finally reached my breaking point and left home after years of being treated like an ATM and taxi service. I have been married for 15 years. I have known my wife since I was 8. We have 3 daughters together, 17, 14, and 11. I'm tired of feeling like I'm an outsider in my relationships with all of them. I'm just an ATM and taxi service to my kids. My wife hasn't kissed me in 6 months. She has not said that she loves me in 1.5 years. No matter how much I communicate, try to plan anything, or do anything, it is always shot down, forgotten, or dismissed. I don't get angry and don't yell. I don't get physical. I like to splurge during birthdays and Mother's Day. I throw parties and give gifts and try to show how much I love them. I get a lukewarm thanks and if I'm lucky, a side hug that lasts 0.001 seconds. This week was the breaking point. Father's Day. I wake up to an empty house. Odd. No note. Nothing was written on the calendar and nothing said beforehand. I send a text and get back. I took the girls out for a spa day. Don't wait up. Then nothing. Literally nothing. Dinner time comes around and they get home. How was your day? It was fine. I asked what they would like for dinner. Nothing. We already ate at one of my favorite restaurants. Cool. Whatever. There is no mention of it being Father's Day. No. I love you. How are you? Nothing. Fast forward dad to Wednesday, which was my birthday. Nothing. Literally again, nothing. I suggested plans. They get shot down. I suggested food. Nope. Shot down. Ask about watching a movie. They are all too busy. They just sat on their phones doing nothing. Now to Thursday night, I'm in bed. My wife is next to me. She rolls over and says in a crappy tone, "Oh, your birthday was the other day. I guess you expect to have sex." That broke something in me. Best of my memory of how it went down, I said, "No, I don't expect sex. At this point, I don't expect anything anymore. What is that supposed to mean?" So I started asking her questions. When was the last time we shared a kiss? Like a week? Nope. It was in December, and it was during her parents' holiday party. When was the last time we had sex? The beginning of the year? Nope. Wrong. It has been over a year. She was adamant that we did it in February. I was dealing with my mom's health and her passing. So I said something like, "You may have had sex, but it wasn't with me." When was the last time you said you love me? I say it all the time, not to me. Check your messages. You don't say it to me face to face. Well, you should just know I do. When was the last time we went on a date? Long pause. You're being unfair. Emotions turned on fully. I was crying and raising my voice at this point. I asked her how she can't answer. I asked her how wanting any sign of love from anyone in the house is unfair. If expecting anything from my birthday or Father's Day was unfair. She got an oh shit look. Yeah, you forgot that as well. I'm not an ATM. I'm not a taxi service. I'm not a punching bag. She asked why this was coming up out of the blue. It didn't. I have tried to talk to my family and again get dismissed or ignored. I brought up examples. I didn't know you were serious. I didn't know it was such a big deal. I left saying something to the point of, if you want to pretend that I'm invisible and don't exist, fine. You don't have to pretend anymore. I left the house at almost midnight on Thursday morning. Haven't been home since. I love my family, but I can't keep this up. I don't know what more I can do. I think they would be happier without me. They already act like I don't exist. I can't be the one who is blamed for everything. If I truly am the problem, then me not being there should fix it. I've tried to be a good provider, a good partner, and a good dad. Never missed an event of our kids. Never prioritized work. I kept good hours so I could see them more. Took on more responsibility to better our life in future, but it is never appreciated. It is never enough. I am never enough. I only have one message from my wife. I'm sorry for making you feel that way. We all love you, and we are here for you when you want to come home and talk. That is it. No other messages, no calls, nothing from the kids. I feel like if they really wanted me there, they would try reaching out more. All of the kids have their own phone. I don't know what she told them. I was able to get help through my work. They have resources for both therapy and legal counsel. My kids did reach out after a few days, worried. I told them I'm fine. Do truly love them and miss them, but needed space and time. For the first time ever, I missed some of their extracurricular activities. I think that is what made them understand something was really wrong. My wife reached out a few times, just checking in, apologizing, giving me updates. When we met up to talk, she wasn't alone and brought the kids. I was happy to see them, but I asked for my wife and I to talk alone. She said the kids missed me, and it was fine, we can talk with them there. I believe it was more of a manipulative move. I explained that this was another example of how my feelings get ignored and cast aside. I said while I acknowledge the apologies, I don't accept them. Most feel like they are not real, such as her initial apology of, "I'm sorry you feel that way," or they sound forced. I flat out asked if there was anyone else, if she was cheating physically, emotionally, or otherwise. She looked like I just slapped her. She said she would never do that. I asked why she was so adamant about us having sex in February when it has been longer. Why has every part of our romance died within a year span from her part? She didn't know. I finally took out 2 folders. One was a separation document, not quite a divorce, but halfway to it. The other was therapist referrals for individuals and couples. I needed her to understand how serious the situation was. She contacted me the next day saying she has made appointments for herself and for her and me. She explained that she set up some bi-weekly individual therapy, and we have our first couples therapy early next month. The reason for the wait was so she could establish and work on herself first. I'm willing to put in the work, but it won't be one-sided. There is a plan moving forward. I've been home for a week now, sleeping in a different room. Some changes have been put in place already, but time will be the real test.